on.
That's normally. So don't let the pink cover fool you. This is Bear. He is all man, all boy. Learning place training. Learn to not have separation anxiety. It turns out he doesn't have separation anxiety. We're just adding a bit of rules, boundaries, limitations. Okay. So remember what you're working on here is it's very easy to put the body somewhere and expect the brain to comply. It's very easy to expect the body in a sit or a down or a heel. Doesn't mean the dog, or in the bed or in the place in this case, it doesn't mean the dog is calm. Whereas make sure you've exercised the body. So when you discipline the mind, tell the brain what to do, which in this case is be calm in this space, it's easier to do. The way we taught that is doing piano lessons, lots of repetitions. Level 1, ins and outs. So you literally have, if needed, a wee lead on him, or these wee harness that you can just put him in, because he responds quite well to that. I'll just physically put him in, and you're following name, command, affection. Bear, bed, in the bed. Good. Then reach in for the food. Food is the thing you come to last. Okay? Mm-hmm. And then bear out, bring him out. Good. Food. Okay? Mm-hmm. Bear in good, bear out good, bear in good, bear out good, bear in good. So have I got to release him? Yes, he doesn't come out unless you've released him. Mm-hmm. Right. Does that make sense? Because this place is also different, or bed in this case, but we say place, is different to any other command because it doesn't have a duration. So if I say place or in? You stick to whatever you're happy with. You've been saying in, and you want to say out. You want to say shake it all about and do the hokey cokey, then do that as well. That's fine. That's my vocabulary. That is, do what is natural to you. That's totally fine. But when you're watching our videos and things like that, and other good balance training, you'll hear place and break. But your words are in and out. Doesn't matter, right? Mm-hmm. So he has to have an inward and an outward. So he only releases when you give him that command. It doesn't matter because you want to graduate from this cage to this bed over here. So what if I put him in there and then forget and come there and sit down? Then he should stay there until you tell him to move. But what he's going to do when he stays there is this. I'll just go to sleep. Because place means chill out. Whereas, for example, sit or stay or down even, they have quite a short-lived duration. They only last, 90 seconds or most. At the most, do you know what I mean? Whereas this should be switch off. This is why you would use place if you went and sat outside the pub, or you went somewhere that you're out and about. If you say place, it means switch off and chill out until I come back. This is how you have no separation anxiety. But this is why you should always use a crate when you're training a dog. But the crate just makes it easier because it's one way in, one way out, right? You're not using the crate so you can trap the dog in the crate. That's not what you're doing. But you can use the crate door as a tool to help, and all these things. So once you've now done some ins and outs, okay, you then work, as we are right now, on distance, how far away you can get from the dog. He's doing really well. Number 2, duration, the length of time that you can make him stay there. And number 3, distraction. The door going, family members coming in, dogs being around. So somebody comes in and comes out after you put him back in. Yeah, you put him back in, pop. But I'm quite happy for him to come out. Have you invited him out? No. But that's the problem. So there's 2 reasons. He's deciding he's making that decision. So there's 2 reasons you correct a dog. Number 1 is if he does something wrong, obvious, like attacks a dog or barking the place down or biting you, you'd obviously correct that. But number 2 is if you've given this dog a command, sit or place or bed or whatever, and he releases from that command without your permission. Without mine, but what if somebody else comes in and says out? That's fine. You just then need to. They will, but you need to then. Yeah, but you need to correct them because it should be on your terms. If you're like, no, I was happy for him to stay there until I told him to move. But if you're also happy with that person doing it, that's totally fine. Right. Absolutely. Right. But he has to have enough impulse control that he doesn't release from that command until a human gives him a release. Right. That's right.
Right, but
that
I'm
make
just
sense?
thinking, if I had put him in there, then I go in and sit in there, somebody comes in,
And it's like,
And
oh
then-
pal, out you come.
come on,
That's totally fine.
but they have to say come out.
Yes. You want them ideally to stick to the same words that you've
But
said.
what'll probably happen is, he'll come out and then they'll just clap him.
Yeah.
And
that's-
then
but
they've
that's
not
what's
released
wrong.
him. They've
Correct.
not released him.
Correct. So what you might
So I
need to do
tell him
initially.
today is, if he comes out, put him back in.
Yeah.
Or
But what-
I need to put him back in.
Yeah, you need to have it more set up. Whereas what you might do is if you know somebody's coming as well, go, see when they're coming in, I'm just going to close that crate. And I'm watching them a sec. And I'm like, don't release him. Don't open that crate yet. Wait until
Oh, no, they won't-
let
if
me
it's
show you
shut, they
this.
won't open it.
Right. Well, that's great because then you can go, look, I'm opening that. By the way, I'm opening this to now. All of you leave him alone until I tell him to release. Because you could use them as a distraction. There just has to be more structure and routine there. Does that make sense? But the dog goes in when you tell him and out when you tell him.
But somebody else can tell him to come
Yeah, of
out.
course, but it has to be, in essence, what I'm saying right now, it has to be on your terms. If you're happy with it. But it has to be released.
Right. So I'm just trying to think of the scenario. I'm thinking
Yep.
somebody will come in
In real life, yeah.
in real life and he'll just come out and they'll be,
But that's a distraction.
So
So what
I
you're
have
saying,
to
if he,
then
if
put
he,
him
ca-
back in.
yeah, if
Or
he came out like
they
that,
can clap and then put him back in.
they wouldn't clap him though, because then they
But
just
they will,
rewarded him.
As soon as they walk in.
So that's why
they
the
will.
crate door has to be closed at that point.
Right, so
Because he's not
somebody
ready. What you're saying is he's not ready for that level of distraction. Does that make sense? Because if you're saying when someone comes in, he'll release from command without permission, well then you're working on distraction, and he's not ready for that level of distraction. So you either need to be here on it, ready to make him stay, or close the
shut
crate.
door.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
That's a human error, not the dog.
Yeah.